Ally's got a decent chance depending on how his bracket breaks down.
Yeah, it depends who. It really depends. Like for Ally, I've noticed in tournament placings, it really comes down to who he had to play to get through his bracket run. We got doubles, loser, semis right now, so we'll cut the chit chat. We got
TMG versus TMG. Both all four members of the same clan here. Really great friends, and have played together quite a bit on Wi-Fi too. So the knowledge of each player is very, very strong here.
Okay. I always love seeing a Yoshi in doubles because I feel like this character is really underutilized, and I think he's way better than where he sits on the tier list, honestly.
Yeah, he's got really great setups.
He's got
really great kill power.
He's got frame data.
And the ability to tank forever.
Yeah. He's 6th heaviest character in the game. Oh, and that is going to be a kill confirm right there.
Blue team with a masterful start right now, only taking 26% combined.
You could see how fluent that kill was because he didn't give him the chance to tech roll. He was in the exact position.
Oh yeah, the frames were already out. Like the hitbox was started. It was all she wrote on that stock. And even now, I mean, they're just running away with game one.
I'm sorry, who is the Sonic? Because obviously, Ferf.
Ferf, he is our number 5, just recently moved up to number 5.
Ferf is doing a beautiful job right now, chilling with 3 stocks, like just running away, doing what Sonic does. But now, who is for Marley, if you don't mind me asking?
Marley is Donquavious. He's our number 4.
All right, I'm just going to call him Don.
We call him Donk, man. Like, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, so Donquavious and Sunseeds and Ferf and Likewin they've been consistent doubles partners. Both of these teams now have been for a very, very long time now.
Yeah.
Okay, they're having a little bit of controller problems.
Gonna let the controller reset happen. I can respect it.
Yeah. And that's the nice thing about it, you know, like everybody can kind of like just be like, hey man, give me a second. But they're going to keep game 1 started though.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not going to give them that much of a break.
Oh, we're going to see a really terrible SD right there. Not a good position. We got 6 stocks to 2 right now.
Ooh. Are we going to potentially see the vaunted 6 stock? Not the most.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So what I want to see Sunseeds do, right? That's the Yoshi player?
Correct.
I would like to see him using more Nair out of shield options. He's not doing it as much, and I feel like that's one of Yoshi's strongest options, just period. Not even just in doubles, just period. It's a frame 2 Nair.
I believe it's frame 3, but he does have, like, it is super quick. So
it's super fast.
Regardless, yeah. And then you got that early jump squat of Yoshi too. So right out of shield, you know, the initial 6 frames just done.
Questionable team synergy right now coming from Don and Sun.
You've seen a lot of just goofing around too, like the springs put up on stage and Lucky Win just moving around with it.
Obviously, they're in loser semi, so no questioning their skill level. But I haven't really seen too much crazy synergy between Greninja and Yoshi as much, not nearly as much as I've seen between Ferf and Win.
Yeah, and I mean, it's starting to even up a little bit. We're not seeing the landslide that was the initial couple of minutes of this match from Blue Team.
Mm-hmm.
But it is rough. You know, we're finally starting to see Red Team establish a little bit of stage positioning. And even now, like, they kind of just give it up, unfortunately, forced to the side of the stage here.
I think the best possible thing Red Team can do right now is kind of just tic-tac Sonic away while they gang up on Cloud. See?
And we have the opportunity here, but we don't see them opt for the 2v1. Instead, just sitting in shield as Sonic immediately returns.
Oh, going to be season friendly fire right there. Not going to clear, but it's going to put them in a really bad situation. We're going to see the triple cross slash.
And everybody laughing, having a good time. Like, that was a fun game 1.
Hey man, best thing you can do at a tournament is, like, seriously, try not to get salty. Have fun. It's still a game at the end of the day, regardless how esports it's become. Again, so just while we're in intermission, a little bit of background. I was in Europe for the last 2 years. I'm new to your guys' scene. This is my first tournament. Just got settled into North Carolina. I'll be with you guys for the next 2 years unless for some reason the military dictates differently.
Yeah.
So I look forward to being here.
In for the long haul.
Yeah, you guys will probably see me a lot more on commentary, a lot more in matches as the season goes on.
So the nice thing about Donquavious is Donquavious has a multitude of characters that we could possibly see. We're opting for Mario Meta Knight now, but he is also a very well-known ZSS player in this region too.
Okay. I did see him play ZSS earlier today.
it mostly comes down to the stages that they get. With Meta Knight, I'm assuming we're probably going to see Town and City.
Or I was going to say Town and City, Duck Hunt, Dreamland.
Yeah, exactly. But with Dreamland and Battlefield, the Triplat stage, you're going to see a ZSS. So
we're going to see a completely different team right now.
Yeah.
Going into the second match, I guess they really didn't feel comfortable with their options.
Now, I'm not honestly super familiar with Sunseeds Mario. However, Mario not like the hardest character to pick up, and a lot like Yoshi, where you get your bread and butters down and you get your team synergy down, and you can kind of just work from there.
I also think that Cloud counters Yoshi really, really hard.
Without a doubt.
And I think
swords in general.
Yeah, I think that it was just a really good pick on them going Mario against Cloud, because a lot of people disagree. I know Max does. He thinks that Cloud wins the Mario matchup, but I think it's 50-50, and at worst 55-45. Totally dealable.
In singles, I can definitely see it. I can see Cloud easily wins it in singles, just because space back air is such a hard tool for Mario to overcome.
Just plumbers in general.
Of course. But in doubles, you don't have that same ability and that same leeway. Space moves out like that. It's a little more hectic, a little more frantic. So, the ability to just say, I'm going to sit here and space my back air isn't going to be there.
So, what I'm noticing between Don and Sunseed right now, what I'm seeing between them is more passive gameplay, while Ferf and Wind are much more aggro.
Did you see the reverse hit of that Sonic F
smash
there?
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts how big that hitbox can be.
To the back blast zone there.
See, he was too scared. He had the opportunity for an up smash that would have been a kill confirm, but he sat in shield instead.
And we see him throwing it out there, but however, it's hard to challenge that down air of Cloud, especially when the timing of it's really just not there for it.
All right. Oh, see? They're really good at capitalizing on the 2v1 and the small moments they have.
Yeah, every time you see Sonic get a grab, it almost seems like just supernatural how quickly Lucky Wind is in position.
Yeah, you can definitely tell these people play together. Gonna get that tech roll. Ooh, gonna whiff that up air, but we're gonna see a friendly fire kill right there.
We take those for sure. However, you have the chance to press the initiative there, and you just don't see it.
I really would have liked to see Sun get really aggressive out there with that gimp, but hey, sometimes it's better just get back to stage.
Yeah, and you take the percentage you can get to. Just walks into another F smash. You've got to be careful about that. Ferf is ready and waiting the entire time.
It wasn't as much as a walk as it was his capitalization on the back throw by Meta Knight. He could have sat in shield, though. He went for aggressive option. Ooh! Just gonna really, really make sure that stock is gone.
Yeah, lock in that confirm for sure. And there's another one. He's gonna live that one. No rage on Sonic right now, and not quite enough percent on Mario.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna see a punish for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're just sitting there in position, waiting for that throw to end. Mario does have almost max rage, and if you know Mario as well as I do, he's got okay. I was gonna say he's got a lead block under that hat, but not as much anymore. It's more like a bronze block. Every time Ferf has gotten a kill, Lucky Wind has been lurking in the background there.
Yeah.
This is looking all she wrote right now.
That's gonna clear that right there, and we're sitting at 4 stocks to 1 right now. Do you have the juice?
The amount of mental stamina that's going to take to overcome this. So, if you're not familiar with it, they were actually featured in one of the recent EMG highlight reels.
Yeah.
Because of their Sonic Cloud team combos. The most recent one was Cloud up throw, Sonic footstool, down smash fair, finishing touch. And,
I did actually see
gross.
that. Yes.
It's gross. They go for the simple one there. Thankfully, they don't style too much.
Just closing out the match.
But they wait for it. They know they're going to have opportunities.